I teach archaeology of the ancient Near East at the University of Leiden in the Netherlands.
And I'm a human digitalist.
Human digitalist, you teach
Computer stuff.
humanic digitalities.
So we guys have a doctor's degree? Well,
I almost have a doctor's degree. I'm very close to it.
Soon. And I am already an old doctor. Yeah. I got my degree and my PhD in 2014.
Yes. And
not having to do anything with games, unfortunately.
No.
This is my mission in life, to create more PhDs.
More PhDs
based on history in games.
Yeah. If you want to do a PhD in history in games or in archaeology in games,
come to Leiden.
Drop us a message.
Yes.
We can help you out. No, we can try to help you out anyway.
Alright, basically we are... Stuff is happening.
Stuff is happening. What was your major?
Archaeology.
We're both archaeologists.
Yeah.
So we need to invest a little bit in our technology.
Nice. I'm gonna say herbalism is gonna be, technology speed is going to,
go up, right?
Yeah, so that's probably good.
Yeah. Hierarchical.
That's a
haruspication. What is haruspication?
I guess haruspication is probably a way of. Yeah, I wanna know.
I have no idea what this word is.
Wiki crutches.
Wiki crutches. What is
haruspication? It is some form of or like soothsaying, I'm sure, but what in particular is haruspication? Haruspicy?
Haruspicy.
In the religion of ancient Rome, a haruspex, also called Auspex, was a person trained to practice a form of this divination called haruspicy. Sure, haruspiki probably. The inspection of the entrails. Oh, pretty cool. Okay, so this is people that read entrails to...
That's nice.
I don't really know how it has anything to do with hierarchies.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's very weird. So sacrifices are a standard way in which we may offer our wishes and prayers to the divine. A written code detailing the acceptability of varying sacrificial creatures
so
will assist.
What is I don't love your face? What are you majoring in? Or are you even majoring in? Are you what are you interested in? Regardless of what you're majoring in.
Tribal reserve, no. Proper tax under. Anyway, we're going for herbalism because it's like power play.
Yes, according to our backseat driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we've learned it last time.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Okay, we're spending 100 of this here. Okay.
Boom.
Boom, it happened. Okay. Use trade outs in our capital.
This is probably not a major problem right now.
Well, we can, we have 0 of 3 imports.
Yeah.
So
we have 0 of 3 trade routes.
Yeah, so let's get some stuff. Like precious metals or
grain
dyes.
Is always a good one to go for. It is said.
It is said but we already have grain, right? I believe. Because it's thick or no? You're not importing. Oh no, we can. We can. Okay, so let's import. All right. And we can actually import from our good friends at Bactria.
Well, let's make that happen. That sounds good.
It looks all
basically they need to accept, of course.
Yes.
So not anyone will just accept us basically.
No. Yeah. But I feel like we're going for Oceania. Boom. Okay. So we have grain, which will be important.
Yeah, I guess because it will increase our manpower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Surplus stacks, by the way. Oh, that's pretty good to know as well.
Iron will also be important because
allows heavy
infantry units. So I'm gonna go for it. I think.
Yeah, for sure. That's right. We are
from Media Felix or from Media Magna. Where can do this? Put my coffee. There. Either this guy or this guy. I guess from Media Magna it's closer. Boom. And one more. Let's also get some...
if we get 3 grain, or we could even get more grain.
Yeah, we could get more grain.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it.
Good.
Especially because, they're gonna be willing to accept.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, good. Lack of commander. That's
The following units lack a commander. So our first, second, and third Stratos, and our first Naftikon.
yeah, nothing. Yeah.
You will hear all the Greek
All
names
the Greek
from me.
names.
I'm sorry. If you want to know Greek pronunciation, just let me know and I will tell you.
But what do you mean to say Nauticon?
No.
Nauticon. All right. So
Naftikon.
basically, it means that there's no commander, but that kind of sucks. But at the same time, you will need to like appoint people there.
Yeah.
So select a new commander, but of course you cannot keep on basically.
We have some people and then we can appoint them.
Sure. So guess what?
And
you want to have people that
are military.
Yes.
So Chrysippos Agathoklis. Hey man.
Hey man. Sure.
Nauticon, I never heard that one before. Admiral, yes. We will be needing an admiral.
Yeah, but
now
Nauticon, it basically means like
Nauticon
maritime force.
Yeah. The Navy.
The Navy. The Navy. That's.
This is how.
No, the maritime force. That's the name for it. It's the maritime force.
Okay.
Marshall is not pretty good, so that's not very. This guy you don't want.
This guy is tactically inflexible.
It sounds kind of horrible.
This guy is also tactically. So
Inflexible.
these guys we don't want. Basically, our old Seleucus, us,
Yes.
is very martially capable. I think we're gonna go for Patroclus.
Yes, this is probably a good idea.
He -1 scholar, but who needs scholars in the army? And he's disciplined. His page +8.
I mean, this is just a given basically, and then the stats that are. But also you need to make sure that you
+1 and
Yeah.
he has +5% discipline, which is really good.
Yeah.
He's also relatively young, which is also very nice. This is
chariot discipline. Oh, this guy's good.
But we don't have any chariots here yet.
So we need to see maybe our
But also in heavy cavalry.
Maybe our other stratos.
We have light cavalry. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, on the first, we are appointing Patroclus.
All right.
Patroclus, of course, known as a name from the Homeric poems, as the best friend of Achilles,
Yes.
died in his place.
This is not the same guy.
This is not the same guy. This guy, not that
Basically,
Patroclus.
these dudes are a lot of. Let's check our forces. A lot of archers
Light cavalry.
and then light.
These
cavalry.
guys don't have elephants yet.
No.
Anyway, it's okay.
So maybe you could spice this unit up with a couple of chariots.
I could. And then
I like his.
Niceratus.
He's confident.
is, yeah. So the second Stratos will need some heavy cavalry and we'll also need some chariots. Alright. And then our third, which is over here.
Basically, you want to. I mean,
We don't necessarily have to appoint a general to everyone.
to
do we?
everyone. No, you don't. They will suffer morale if you don't. So actually, it's better if you want to bring them into combat later on as an independent fighting force. You give them a leader.
I say the third Stratos, we keep it on that side because we want to have some presence to secure in case of a problem.
Yeah.
And then our first Nauticon or Naftikon needs an admiral. And
probably they're not going to see much action in this particular war because they're just hanging
we're
out
not
there.
appointing anyone.
No. I would.
Alright. Starving pops. The following cities are currently starving.
Oh, that's not good, Corner. I honestly don't know what to do about starving.
I don't know. It also.
Shall I have a little look at?
Yeah, you can have a look.
It is likely to have been based on a real person. No,
Very likely. Actually, one of the things that we know about the Homeric poems, and there has been some research on it, is that a lot of these names have been encountered in documents.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. Now we know of a specific guy called Piyamaradu, which is known from the Hittite text as basically being a pain in the ass.
Okay, sure.
So the Hittites, who were contemporary to the Trojan War at the later stages, they were interested in helping Troy, and they were also interested in having having peace in their western borders, which is Anatolia right here.
Right.
And there were a bunch of Achaean cities or Mycenaean cities and city-states, and a bunch of Mycenaean guys who were just being a nuance basically, and one of them was Yamaradu. Yamaradu also raided Lesbos, and interestingly, in the Homeric poems in Iliad, Achilles also raids Lesbos, and they are contemporaries. So there is some connection.
Basically, this guy that was a nuisance was probably Achilles.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Nice.
Do you want to know another interesting piece of information?
Oh, aside from the fact we can build granaries, move pops to a different city,
Yes.
import grain or similar that increases growth rate.
Good to know.
All right, that's so build a granary over there. We're not letting our people starve.
I will drop another knowledge bomb because it's relevant. So
Alright.
in the Trojan War, the leader of
Trojan War is like how many centuries before this?
several. No. It's 9.
9, yes. I think,
About 1200 BC.
Yeah. Okay.
So Paris, who was the leader, the son of the king of Troy and one of the major figures of the Trojan War, is actually attested in the Hittite text with his Greek name. You know what his Greek name was?
No.
Alexander.
Really?
Yes, he's encountered in the Hittite sources as Alexandou, which is Alexander, and it's the Alexandou of Troy.
Yeah.
And in the Homeric poems, Paris is also called Alexandros.
Okay, so basically there was
And the treaty between the Hittites
another
and
not so great
Troy,
Alexander.
Yes, another not so great Alexander. So we can at least say that Paris of Troy was probably a real person.
Nice.
Yes. No.
And then did he actually kidnap the most beautiful woman in the world?
That we don't know, but
But that
do
makes
know,
for a nice story.
But that makes for a nice story, exactly. So where is our starving city again?
If you just
Pornay here. This was our
exactly.
starving city. Oh my god. You guys. Get a granary.
get a granary, feed yourself.
Feed yourselves.
You can, you can give food, bring food to a
Scorn
population.
families. A family will be scorned unless the total income its members receive from jobs and offices is at least 2% of our national income. Which family is scorned?
So Antio,
No.
Molonids, Molonids and Patrocles actually.
Patrocles are not having fun. Why? But we just appointed them. We just appointed Patroclus as a general, so this might change gradually.
Scorned families. I like this Imperator Rome. I'm gonna probably Varage 101 is also gonna pipe in here.
Mm-hmm.
But Alexander renamed a lot of the cities he's conquered Alexandria, right? Yes.
Yes, actually there is an Alexandria, and if we want, we can just.
No, I mean there's Alexandria in Greece, of course, but there should also be an
No, there's no
Alexandria.
Alexandria in Greece. He was naming cities.
Sorry, not in Greece, in Egypt.
In Egypt.
Yes,
There is an Alexandria somewhere here. On that side, Alexandria.
You can probably search if you search for it over there in the find a location. Alexandria. There are a lot of Alexandrias here.
So it's Alexandria in the Hindu River, Alexandria in Nicaea. Opiana, this is the one that I was looking for. It's up here actually.
Nice.
Alexandria Susiana. So basically, he was naming Alexandrias after satrapies as well. So Alexandria Nicaea is the one that's in Nicaea, then Susiana in Susiana, and so on. Caucasus.
Basically, naming stuff after yourself was kind of a Macedonian tradition back then.
Yes, because Philippus was also kind of doing this. And of course, Alexandria in Egypt, the most famous Alexandria that we have.
Okay, so basically, you give them stuff to do.
Yeah, which is what we kind of did, right? With Patroclus, he has something to do, so I believe this will change. And then we want maybe Archideus.
I like this. It is, according to the Steam, by the way, we're gonna wiki that as well. Rome is not a happy valley simulator. Imperator Rome.
No.
And willing to pay for it. An easy way to create one member of each scorned family and an honorary admiral sailing around with one trireme. Nice, I like that. Basically, you send them on a cruise. Alright, very cool.
Nice. So we can't appoint all of them.
Alexander is a good name, for sure.
Alexander is a good name.
Yeah.
It's a good name. Oh, we already know what we're doing there. Omen. You can call down an omen. Call it down.
Was this a heavy metal lyric that you were going for?
No.
Call down an omen!
This is exactly how it works.
Yes, that's my heavy metal.
That's your heavy metal
Yeah, for sure.
So
I feel all these things are kinda could be metal songs. Blessing of Ares.
I don't think it would say blessing.
I know. Oh, okay. What would it say then?
I don't know. Yours?
Oh, okay.
Would be more fitting.
You're so metal.
I am so. You can probably tell by my t-shirt if you're into these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna invoke the blessing of Ares, I think.
Give them more discipline.
Because we are entering war. This, like Apollo with manpower, is also interesting, I guess. Research points we don't really care right
also,
now.
don't you want to improve your stability?
No, fuck that. I just wanna fight. No, I'm gonna go for the blessing of Ares. I think.
It's okay.
No, you
sure?
don't want to?
Okay.
I want my name.
All right, go ahead. Go.
I want my name.
Give us your blessing. Ares.
Yes, I will give you my blessing.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
The gods are smiling upon us, and before
By Basileus, we have invoked the blessing of Ares and succeeded.
I like.
Succeeded.
That's-
Ares responded.
I like basically to families playing as Romans. You would be expending a need for commanders. Yeah, of course. We do want to try and keep the families happy.
Yes.
But I like this image, man. Look at it.
This image is
discipline.
pretty good.
Like discipline, like the Roman.
The Romanism, like
And then there's like these dudes running at them.
charging.
Honestly, if you were back in that time, how could you ever have considered it a good idea to fight Roman legions?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, let's attack that pointy spear wall over there. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a good plan.
Basically, this is what we're seeing over there. It's like the Dothraki horde attacking a certain kind of other disciplined force. I don't want to give any spoilers, so
So how do I open trade routes in these cities?
you just click on them.
But it
and-
says 0 out of 0.
Yeah, they don't get to have a trade route because they're not important enough. They have marketplaces. I guess.
So marketplaces will make them have trade routes.
I'm gonna say
Hello,
yes. I'm not entirely sure what
You're
will
getting
make trade
trumpets
routes.
as well.
Yay! Trumpets for everyone.
So
Yeah.
our hardcore players over in this chat, how do we open trade routes?
How do we create trade
How
routes?
do we create the trade routes?
Yeah.
I guess with marketplaces. That would be my guess. That will be my guess. This is what I think. What I believe. In the meantime, where is
How to get more trade routes? I like the fact that there's so much
fun
questions
it is.
already. Okay. You can lower your commerce income in the economy tab to get one more trade route per province. There's a governor policy to increase trade routes in the province by one. There are inventions that will increase the amount of trade routes. Trade routes go up as your rank goes up. Local power, regional power, great power, etc. Not sure if this is just in the capital or in all provinces. Very. Change the provincial policy, or under the economy cap you can change the commerce policy to the lowest. That's something that you could do.
So I go here and governor policy, I
Yeah.
guess. So I click at the policy and I say
Alright, so basically we get to have
encourage trade. Local import route +1.
+1.
No.
So that's what you would want for this particular governor.
Yes, I want it here because I want to be able to import iron and start amassing my army, basically. This
But
is
I
what
mean,
want to
that
do.
means that... Okay.
Yeah, and we have a surplus of stuff here. Now, here I do encourage trade. And now we have a trade route, which is great, and then I import iron from media.
Alright.
Yes. And now I can
For Raj
even...
101, you can... I'm interested to know about how the Romans originally came up with the idea of breaking away from using Greek military traditions and create the Latin style of fighting. Big change from a massive pike to a gladiator's shield. To basically to a gladiator's shield.
Yes.
It is a good question how they... I mean, of course there were the reforms,
Yeah.
which...
Also, there was different type of war was requested for different locations.
Right, because of course we always think of the legionnaires when we think of the Roman armies,
Yes.
but of course the Roman army consisted of many other types of troops.
Yeah.
Of course, like what was the pride of place and sort of standardized all across the Roman Empire were, of course, the legionnaires.
Yeah.
And And it's a good question, probably a question answered by military historians. At what point did they decide that, at least for the standard troop, we are going to have this particular outfit? Standardization, of course, is great for militaries, because that's how you get to sort of, make sure that in a massive chain of command, you actually get to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So that actually you outfitting him with the same type of stuff, and things like that is actually very, very, very important. But I don't know when.
I wouldn't know when. No.
I guess. So basically, one moment is simply when we went, in Rome went from an army of aristocrats to a professional army, because the army of aristocrats was just going to more or less bring along the gear that they have.
Yeah.
And then the professional army gets to be kitted out by, the actual people in charge. I guess that's it. But aside from that, of course, we also see these very standardized, like this, the gun and shield. But that changed a lot over Rome's military history as well, as far as I know. That especially in this time, this particular shield would not have been in use just yet.
Basically, I'm gonna bring the army that I made over here, make them all one army.
You're just gonna all select all of them?
I could have selected all of them.
Yes, you could. And also you will need to make sure you bring them all together.
Basically, I want to make them...
but not right there.
No, because they're in different locations, but this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because they are in desert otherwise, and this is not fun. They're marching the desert.
Deserts can be fun.
Deserts can be fun. Actually, my girlfriend is now in the desert.
Having fun?
She's trying. Actually, we can find where she is.
Well, sort of find.
She should be...
There's Palmyra, by the way.
Yeah, there's Palmyra over here.
That's a callback to one of our classic streams that we did a long time ago.
So she should be somewhere over yonder.
Oh, we didn't do a stream of that. Well, we did do a stream of that.
It was not streamed.
It was streamed, but it wasn't archived.
It wasn't archived.
Over yonder in what?
Okaraba.
What is she doing there?
She's excavating the desert.
Is this a punishment?
No, she chose it.
Oh no!
It was a choice.
That's Jordan. Yes, he's in Jordan, right?
She's in Jordan, yeah. She's in Jordan, she's excavating the Black Desert.
All of it?
Oh, no. She's excavating actually something that... So the border of the period that she's excavating is now where we are now.
So actually she's excavating what we're seeing in front of our screens.
Exactly.
So let's zoom in a little bit more again.
So it has a city, but she's not in the city. She's literally excavating the desert. Like she's in the Black Desert. So this is, I guess, what is represented as Black Desert here. A Black Desert is called black because it's filled with basalt, which are very big black stones. So you just look in this massive, big black landscape.
Oh yes, his geo-knowledge passed. There we go. Well done.
Yes. And there were a lot of nomadic tribes over there walking around.
What is she? Were they walking around?
They were walking around.
That's kind of what nomads do, right?
Yes. So what she's excavating is that they're finding there are big tower-like structures that they were reusing as graves.
Yeah.
So they're excavating these tower-like structures, and they're also excavating campsites, which is very interesting because if you're in the desert, things don't tend to move too much.
Right.
Because nothing ever happens there. So the nomads and all the caravans and stuff that were passing, they would make circles with their oaks and then clean the area. So if you find random clean circles, they are not naturally occurring, of course, so you know that caravans passed through there, and then you can excavate this place.
Same thing also in other places of the world where you find circular features. It kind of is.
It often, it most likely.
Nature doesn't make many circles, basically.
Not that many.
Yeah, so we have the same with tipi rings in the United States, for example.
Yeah.
Circular plazas, that sort of stuff. There are some, but granary has been built in Corne, so we are not at war just yet.
No, but we will be in war soon.
So there's another offer for Amphora.
An envoy from the Aramaic city-state of Tylos is requesting to import horses from the province of Sumer.
This will earn us. Yes, make it happen. Make it happen.
I want to know where this is. Should be somewhere.
Is she also interested in this period of time? Oh yeah, that's one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. This will earn us. Yes, because we kind of need that. We need monies. And we get
As
like
we're not currently exporting it, we would gain the following bonus: light cavalry discipline plus 5% and some money each month. Yeah, let's.
What's the province of Sumer? Because ancient Sumeria is one of the. Was it still known as Sumer?
Yeah, it was known as the province of Sumer.
Nice.
Of course. Where is exactly the Aramaic? Let's see where they have placed it here. Aramea. It's over here. The interesting thing about Aramea is that we know that it's there, but the Arameans in the past, like in the 1500s, 1200s BC, we really don't know what was their culture and what they are doing. Province of Sumer, of course, is where Sumer is, over here. In this place where it's called Mesopotamia, because it's in between these two rivers, Tigris and Euphrates.
All right, let's
So you guys.
So open up the diplomacy screen with Phrygia, because that's what we're gonna go for, right?
Yes, Phrygia.
They don't like us.
I mean,
So-
we don't like them, so whatever.
So what we
So we can send an insult to trigger a casus belli.
They're gonna we are gonna give them a casus belli against us.
Oh, okay.
So declare war. I guess we can just maybe we can just declare a war, because one of the things that we press declare war. So in fact, actually, we have.
We can already do this, I guess,
Yeah.
because we are already in the.
Yeah, but so one of the things you want to have a little look at is that maybe they don't have. You will not show these suck these war goals.
Army would be roughly where they discovered some sort of ancient underground complex recently. I'm not sure which one you're referring about, because there are.
Maybe you're referring to Nineveh, where they.
It is, yeah.
Where
Maybe
they-
you're referring to Nineveh, where they found an underground complex built by.
The thing is with archaeologists, they
A lot of
find-
things are underground.
Yes, and a lot of things are also complex.
Yes, and very weird.
But a discovery in Turkey.
Something about discovering Turkey.
All right, here's a little deal when it comes to archaeologists. There is a lot of stuff being found across the world, and this what is happening right now. Like, no, it's actually fine, because
We're also not good with names.
we're also not good with names.
There are way too many names.
And keeping track of what archaeologists, the cool stuff archaeologists actually find,
Yeah, it's
is
very hard.
It's very hard. So often we talk to people, or family members or whatever, and they are like, "Hey, did you see about this great discovery?" And we're like,
Maybe. What is a great? Yeah.
So, what do you think about this? Like, well, I
Also, another thing is that we have a very different perception of what is a great discovery. Like, oftentimes things that will pop up in the news are like, this is like insane, and for the archaeologists, like, okay.
Yeah, so of course the idea of underground complexes and actual buildings, that is, that's nice from a public point of view, because it's this thing that people dream of doing in archaeology, like finding these places and exploring ancient tombs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's really only where the archaeology starts. Knowing that there's an underground place somewhere is really just the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, cool.
So I need to find.
Basically, we have a ton of, but have a little look again, because we're gonna fight them, right?
We are gonna fight
soon,
them.
somewhere during the stream. Get off your high horses, guy. Cool stuff is cool. Yes, cool stuff is cool.
But that's what we're saying. But we're saying that there is also cool stuff that it's very hard to explain why they are cool to people.
Yeah, exactly. So I told this once before already in the previous stream, but my first find was actually very cool. My first important find was very cool. If you tell people this, especially your family, they're like, "Well,
yeah."
My first found was a coprolite,
Yeah.
a fossilized dirt.
Which is mind-boggling.
It is mind-boggling that such a thing even exists. So a dog turd, a fossilized dog turd.
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this? Like this piece of rock?" They were like, "That's a coprolite. Great work. What's a coprolite?" They were like, "Yeah, fossilized turd." I was like, "Yeah." So if you just come into the field with
it's like
you're like, "Whoa, I found poo." Literally, that's what I found. But then all sorts of people have a little look at this coprolite, and they can see what the dog ate, and if it had any sort of diseases and all sorts of other stuff.
No, exactly.
And then it becomes a great find, because you have a lot of information from the past.
Yeah.
So cool stuff is cool, and then some stuff that you don't think is cool actually ends up
very
being
cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I want to.
All right. So, but look at this frigging list of allies that they are going to be calling in. Man.
Yeah, but that makes sense. But all of these are in.
Wait. It makes historic sense. Yes.
So most of them are in Greece, and the one that we need to worry about is Cappadocia, which is here.
All right. So what I'm gonna say then? Good archaeologists get out of the library for sure.
Yes, good archaeologists do get out of the library.
Yes. Then they go sit in front of a screen and play video games. Well, you know what? We should also do good. But this is of course the best Indiana Jones world. Maybe have a little look at Cappadocia and see what happens if we start attacking that first.
What do you mean?
So,
why attack Cappadocia?
Well, why? Because that's often how sort of alliances unravel. Cappadocia will call in the aid of Phrygia, but probably they don't have the massive list of allies, or maybe they do. That's why I'm saying we should check.
Yeah, I see what
that
you
they
mean.
That they can, and then we can sort of take down first Cappadocia.
Okay, Cappadocia. Oh,
so this is basically that.
So basically, by we sort of distract Phrygia by attacking their allies.
Yeah, I that's what So I'm not entirely sure if this works in Imperator Rome, but this is what I often do in other Paradox games. So like I find the weak link in an alliance and then take that out. So now first, of course, make sure you get a casus belli.
Okay, so we need to do an influence action, I guess. No, what do we need to do again to?
I guess we have to, or maybe we can even not get a casus.
Oh, we need to maybe. Yeah, I don't think we can.
Oh, we cannot.
Can I support?
Fabricate claim is not something we can do right now because we don't have.
We don't have. So we need to wait for a little bit to fabricate a claim, basically.
Yeah, covert actions. Yeah, exactly. I mean, support rebels will not. I mean, this is another way. I hardly ever use these. It sort of works, but we will not get land because of it.
No, we need to get land.
So
basically, this soon will become. Come on. Alright, get there. Okay, let's play for a little bit more. The governor of Arctician is particularly weasel-like man. A fact that is making itself clear now more than ever. He has begun staring at the people of his governorate, perhaps hoping to challenge our rule. Hehe, my friend, get out. Unfortunately, he is well regarded in this locale. Our response must be made with care. We cannot move against Molon. The debt of treason must be paid in blood. They lose loyalty, or they lose loyalty. But then in this case, they lose less loyalty. But
no, they lose more loyalty.
Yeah.
But we actually get to get rid of this guy. So,
which doesn't sound necessarily bad to get rid of this guy. Maybe we can appoint someone else who is better suited. Get out of here.
Have a little look at what this guy actually is sort of. This guy is actually not too bad of a.
No, he's quite good, but. Look, he only has one friend.
So the Gathered family is
no spot. Like he's not particularly like.
All right. Well, whatever you want to do.
Screw him up. The debt of treason must be paid in blood.
All right. Are you gonna put another governor in there then, or?
Yeah, we're gonna put for.
How are you gonna make sure that they keep on being loyal? Well, whatever.
We'll see. We'll take one.
So where is Arctician?
Look
Look it up on the search. Yeah. Arc. Whoops.
I don't know. Oh, there we go.
So it is actually over yonder.
But we can't see it because it's behind the...
No, sure.
That's it. And that is...
You can also click the eye in the top left.
Yeah. Go
nice.
to location. Thanks. UI design. That's good. So it's over here. I mean, it's okay. We can. I feel that's okay.
That's actually, yeah, okay. We have some troops stationed there, so
yeah.
All right, sure.
All right. Are these guys there yet? Okay.
So are you gonna, give them a leader, or what are you gonna
Yeah,
be
I
doing?
am gonna give this guy a leader. It's this guy who we just screwed over, so whatever. Well, he's from this family anyway.
But he only leadership of 2 military leadership.
Yeah, wait, let's see. Lack of let's fix this stuff first. So this province of Carmania needs a leader.
Yes, sure.
Let's see which families need some attention. So these guys.
The Molonids, they kind of need
course.
attention.
Yeah,
for
but-
sure.
But Gadarids, these guys.
Oh, actually, sorry, they're different. The Gadarids.
Yeah, exactly. So we can put.
He is the researcher. Oh, so he's basically already has a position.
Yeah. So this guy Molonid looks okay.
On the subject of cool discoveries, the most interesting thing I've heard of being discovered was the Antikythera device.
Antikythera device is actually an amazing find. It's one of its kind finds that you can't compare it to anything.
That is also a little bit the problem of this.
Device. Exactly. That's what I want to say. So we have this amazing device, and it provides us with so much information, and we have so many theories on how it was worked. And of course, they have now with X-ray
So wait,
scanning.
first of all, for people that are listening to this or viewing this
Yes.
at home,
What is
it?
It's a series of gears, basically. Gears
Bundled together.
Bundled together, and they were making a mechanism.
Yeah.
Right. So
People have called it the first computer.
the first computer.
Basically, in the sense of a calculating machine,
Yeah.
not like a computer to
Exactly.
play games on. But
It has been suggested that it's for calculating like a calendar or the movement of the sun and moon and so on.
and one of the things, of course, that it really shows, first of all, gears.
Yes.
Having gears there.
Having this by itself is
We don't often think about gears as being this major thing in the sort of historical evolution of mankind, but gears, not of war, but gears,
gears.
is something amazing because first of all it's kind of nifty, and they allow you to do all sorts of operations, mechanizations
Yes.
that are otherwise not possible.
No, exactly.
Absolutely cool thing. The problem is there's only one of it.
There's only one of it. It's in a condition which is very like there is a reconstruction of it. So now they know how it was moving. Like they know the things that it was like how the gears were moving. Now what it was moving is what it was doing. It's a different story. But the extremely cool find. It shows that the ancients were capable of way more things that we.
So that's what
think
it
of.
shows. But then of course it's once again different than to say that like listen what they all could do.
Yeah.
Because we only have really one, so they could do it, but it doesn't mean that they were doing stuff like this often. It doesn't mean that there are people in ancient Athens or wherever were walking around with calculators in their hands.
Yes. Exactly.
That's it. All right. So
I am going to appoint
this guy has
Lachlan.
like no. Well, I guess it's sort of good, but he doesn't have any finesse for.
No, okay, but he's young. He is quite effective. He has local citizen output plus 10%.
And you want to give him a job, basically.
And want to give him a job, yeah.
Basically, what you're doing here, you're Trump, and you're saying like, "Hey, my people, they probably not, they don't really have, but my family, I need to take care of it."
So this place still is not having fun. The province of Borne here in Syria.
That was used to keep time and let you know when the next Olympics was going to be. I didn't hear about the Olympic tie-in and.
No, so it was used to keep and let you know when the next Olympic game. It is possible. I mean, they already knew when the next Olympic Games were because this was kind of crucial for the identity of the ancient Greeks. Starting with 776, when it was the first Olympic Games in history, and then happening every 4 years. Of
Man,
course.
there's so much lore. There's so much lore in this stream.
Yeah,
and so little gameplay.
So little gameplay. Yeah, we actually haven't progressed.
Which is fine.
Which is fine.
Which is fine.
This is why we're here. What we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Here we did build a granary, didn't we?
Yeah. Cornes has a granary now.
But they still are not having fun.
No, then get a governor focus in, and give them not change the governor. Get a governor focus in.
Sorry.
Hi, hello, Molon. Yes,
governor policy.
and then, for example, encourage trade, I guess that's.
I can encourage trade and import
get
some
grain.
Some grain. So like so and so.
Tell them a joke.
From Nineveh, of course.
Tell them a joke. We don't do jokes.
We don't do jokes. I'm gonna do it from Nineveh. Why? Because Nineveh, for centuries, even until today, is this massive grain production province. Even today, one of
Nineveh was also a little bit the granary of IS.
yes,
so
this is what I want to say. So, if in terms of contemporary history, when the Islamic State really wanted to capture Nineveh, because it was the main region,
which is nowadays the city of Mosul.
which is nowadays the city of Mosul. Indeed, Nineveh province is above the city of Mosul, because that's how it managed to keep feeding its cities, the cities and the citizens of the cities it conquered.
Yeah.
And this was the case already from Assyria, already before. Nineveh dates already to 5000 BC, even earlier. We have a specific pottery type called the Ninevite 5 pottery type.
Don't get too nerdy now.
These are the things that are interesting. I'm like, oh yes, we actually have these little pottery chairs that have this particular decoration. And people are like, yeah.
Exactly. I can see the viewer count dropping just now, like, or YouTube viewers like, yeah,
never
scroll.
No, but Nineveh was one of the most impressive cities. One of the most
Which we know because we rebuilt it in Minecraft.
we rebuilt it in Minecraft.
Parts of it.
Part of it,
very,
yeah.
very limited parts of it. Play, man, play.
Sorry,
We have
I'm-
only 18 more minutes to do this.
Damn it! Sorry.
Finish this war.
Or start this war.
Stop talking about Nineveh
Okay, I will stop.
as if
talking
it's
about
something
Nineveh.
interesting.
Nineveh is part of my PhD. That's why I'm so like, oh, Nineveh, yes. So we already have heavy cavalry here.
Get more heavy cavalry in there. And some chariots, so you can get this one guy as the commander of this.
We've already set the other
I know,
guy,
but we. No, okay. Well, up to
in a
you.
different army.
I think you guys need to do longer streams.
Yeah,
We feel so.
we also want so, but it's a bit of a problem because there is only so much time in our week.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing is that I have a kid at home, so
You
I
have a
can.
kid, also
I cannot
teaching-
really stream in the evenings.
Yeah. And teaching courses takes a while.
So one of the things why we're doing is because first of all we like games, but also because we want to talk about history with people like all of you. But while we are playing games and talking history with you on the stream, a lot of other researchers out there are writing papers and being very academic. And all the time that we spend playing games and talking about this sort of stuff, we don't get to spend writing papers.
Yeah.
And in the end, what is going to get us jobs, unfortunately, is the writing of papers and getting of research
well.
grants. And this is just stuff that we like to do. So I would gladly devote my entire Thursday afternoon to this.
If we can find more time, we will be streaming for longer.
Yes.
We also
Get some of your students. Sure. Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's one of the things that we've been thinking about. Well, it's not necessarily us that have to do
the
streamings.
streams. No,
If other people are interested in doing streaming via
our channel.
students or
Also
whatever.
because a lot of students have acquired expertise in different fields
Yeah, for
than
sure,
we have,
for sure.
so they could do streams of different games that.
Or you know, actually talk about the west of Europe instead of getting bogged down in Nineveh shirts.
Sorry, not sorry. What can I say? This is what I like.
The problem was, Aris, I should have pushed for Europa Universalis. Because
You should have
we're
pushed for.
once again stuck in this period of the world where basically I have to listen to all the wisdom that actually I don't mind this at all because you and my friend are fascinating to listen to and I'm learning a lot, which I'm immediately forgetting as well.
Of course. Because we also have to play this game.
Exactly.
This game is so hard.
It is hard to play because it is so interesting.
Yeah. So we want to. Okay. We want to fight Cappadocia. Before we finish this thing, we need to start this war.
I'm gonna say yes.
We need to start this war. All right. So you want me to start moving troops as well. So these guys need to move.
Yes.
And come somewhere close to Cappadocia. So like here.
Yeah. Did we already have a claim on Cappadocia?
Not yet, I believe. I need to press.
Yeah, that of course is the first thing that we need to do.
Yeah, let's give it some time. Persian regional power of Paphlagonia folded. War averted.
What is this about?
Let's pause.
Folded to the threat of war from the Hellenistic military power of Phrygia and gave them city. Okay.
Also, Phrygia was about to fight someone.
So the Persian regional power of. So look at the eye. Where is there an eye?
no
Here?
eye.
There's no eye. Go to. Actually, just go to. So
Over here. I see.
Alright.
So they are doing what I want to do.
Getting more Mediterranean real estate.
Yes, get Mediterranean real estate.
Yeah.
Because this is... No, you should keep distracting us. That's
Yes,
the whole
because
point
we
of
are,
the stream.
basically we're very afraid of this war that we're going to be doing. Especially if you remember the last stream when he was basically like overwhelming it. You know, basically, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do this war," and then it didn't really go very well.
Okay, so Cappadocia.
Covert actions. Yeah,
we still
need to wait until it is up there.
So we're getting some
monthly 5+5. So a couple of more months. Yeah.
Okay, so I also need to start building a bit more military. So I'm moving these. They are 18k. Our first Stratos.
Make sure you put them in rich places.
But there are no rich places. So the moment they arrive, we have to fight quickly.
Yeah.
That's what happens. And we also need to keep building army here. I feel like horse archers.
Yeah, this is really one of the. I actually like that a lot of the challenge in Paradox's games, particularly in these Imperator Rome, is in fact knowing where to position your armies and when to strike with them.
Yeah.
This is really a lot of the key that's there. So right now, making sure that you time everything correctly. Oh,
child is born.
Look at it. Look at it.
My Vasileus, a daughter, has been born to sell. Oh, that's our child actually.
Yeah.
It's our daughter.
But we are told. Wait.
We are told that the baby's name. We don't have a say in our daughter's name. She's a daughter. Yeah, of Basileus of Seleucid Empire. That's us. She's a member of the Seleucid family. Yes. Alright. So who lacks an commander?
They still lack a commander.
But we don't really care about them.
Not yet.
Alright. So we're at 176 almost. We need the 180, right? If I recall correctly.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to bring some more armies, so bring the second.
Yeah, no,
Stratos
definitely bring more armies because
you come here.
There will be. I was actually expecting that the Seleucid Empire would be in a dire state at this point. Not because of us, but basically at the beginning of the game.
No.
But we are, without even making any decisions on that regard, we're making money. We have a solid amount of manpower.
Okay, now we can do covert action. We can now fabricate a claim.
Yes. Now make sure that you can Cappadocia military.
Yeah, which is this province, I believe. Yeah. And yeah, we now have a claim. Yes.
It kind of is if you run the clock a little. It's not pretty.
It's not pretty? Yeah, I know. But as we said, this is pretty historically accurate, so this is fine for us.
That's also one. It's one of the few games where I don't really mind losing, because it is also losing can be interesting in these games as well. That said, we're gonna try our hardest not to make sure.
We're gonna try not to lose.
Yes, which probably we will fail spectacularly. Not this stream though, because we only have 10 more minutes. We're not gonna lose in 10 more minutes.
Hopefully not. Let's make some more rhetoric. Yeah, it's a good unit. Good unit. And these guys will take a while to march all the way to there.
So I guess that the first thing that you're gonna be doing is going for that fort over there.
The fort over here. This is. I believe this is not. This is not.
Oh, that's Comanian. Oh.
So we need to go for this location, which has no forts.
That's good. That's good. Well, I mean,
I wonder if with Commander we can actually strike some form of diplomacy.
Are they not already?
Wait, let's do a research as well because we now can do some research.
Yeah, sure.
Military artisans, professional sailors, don't care. National commerce income plus 5%.
That actually, I mean, we have a lot of military. We have a lot of military to spend, basically.
Yeah.
You are, by the way, hemorrhaging manpower.
Am I? Yeah.
5k already, because you need to keep on. You're in a place of attrition.
Wait, pause. I forget.
Classic paradox mistake.
Starting experience. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, sure.
So these guys are losing some.
There.
But these guys are coming, so this is what we want. We want them to come here, and we want to appoint somebody.
Somebody.
Not a 16-year-old.
I mean, you could do our dude in there.
Ourselves.
I mean, he's a general, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. You know.
Yeah, but we shouldn't appoint him there. We should appoint him
then
somewhere
we just
with
switch.
elephants.
Then we switched him around. Yeah, for sure.
So this one has elephants.
Yeah.
So then we say we get ourselves here.
And then the other dude. Well, actually, can do this dude. Who we just fired.
Or at least. Oh shit.
That sucks.
That I didn't.
That I didn't know either.
Anyway, we can do this dude. Oh no, this dude is not particularly good. Look, we can do our son and fight.
He's a pretender to become. Sure. He's a pretender, my friend.
So you say we shouldn't?
Yeah, no, fair enough. 16-year-old. Let's have a go with him.
You think so?
Why not? If he dies, then accidents happen in war. It's a pity that. But make sure that you keep a track of this guy because we can actually lead the other army that's coming in.
These guys.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes, go. Nice. Okay. Yeah. He has a heavy cavalry, but now we cannot reassign stuff, as we said.
No, that's.
I
guess it's kind of it's what it is.
Here. Tribal migration. We are pleased to find that a great number of tribesmen have crossed the border from Parthia. We believe they shall serve us well. Yes. All right. That is fine. Here is 5% attrition. You go there, actually. The wealthy residents of Apamea have sent a formal petition on behalf of the entire province complaining about the harsh ways of our governor, Polybius. It seems that his taxation policy is causing quite a furor.
Basically, too much.
Yeah.
The taxes are too damn high.
Taxes are too damn high. He gets corruption, he gets loyalty, he loses some loyalty. I mean, I feel like we should...
You're a man of the people.
Yeah, let's send a representative. Make sure that everything, that all the rules are followed. Let's make sure of this. Should I start the war?
Yes. I think. Well, I know normally we play Iron Man style.
Yeah.
Do you want to make a save?
We can make.
Do you wanna? I mean, we're not literally playing Iron Man style here but normally say no saves coming in our stream.
Yeah. We want.
So
blood.
do you want? We do want blood. So, but do you want to make a save in case because you're learning? I'm just saying that I don't think there's
Okay, let's make a save. Make a save. Yes.
Yeah, just press save. Or, yeah, exactly. You can put it in the cloud if you like, but...
No, it's fine. It is fine.
Alright.
Why do we have such a bad research ratio? I don't get it.
I also don't get it, but...
Patroclus are now scorned because we fired accidentally somebody.
Right.
My bad.
War!
Okay, yeah. As these troops are moving, I am going to wage war. Take Melitinian. Yes. Yes! Do it.
Alright.
Do it.
War never changes. Oh.
No.
Oh, and after we're done with that, by the way... George! War! Alright. Make it happen.
Do they already move in?
Yeah, move them in.
While these people are
and
coming.
make sure that you move them to places with nice supply limits. 0% attrition. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this one is 0% attrition, so...
Research ratio is linked to citizen numbers in the country. More means more research, so more citizens. We have too few citizens, basically.
Yeah, okay. So, the Madis and his dreams of high office are fairly well known in the Seleucid Empire, but recently he has been lobbying more urgently of his suitable and deservedness. We should approach this carefully. This office is best filled by someone with charisma. So This guy has 9 charisma, this guy has 8 charisma. And this guy... No, this guy wants the job, but this guy...
Has it.
And this guy is doing a good job. Put us in a rather awkward position regarding any Ymir and officer. Yeah, but this guy is better.
But
This guy is better.
it's up to you, man. You're the leader.
Perhaps later. I mean,
No promises.
no promises, perhaps later.
Right.
Okay, we're getting there. We're occupying this area.
Yeah. I would still keep them sort of separated from each other.
Yeah.
Because still now there's no other forces come intricate courses.
No, so
I like these little
I'm just gonna go here with the big
I
guy.
like that they now integrate, so actually there's population that died because of our
I'll actually move them in here, where there is some military.
yeah, and they're gonna be gone. I would probably want to take it a little bit slow now as well.
Yeah.
So we decrease the speed.
Alright. So this guy is already took this.
Yeah, this is now until they come and take it over.
So I can move
So
here.
for some
example.
reason, by the way, we're at war score -5. So have a little look. So pause often and have a little look at what these dudes are doing in general. So where are they actually, you know? Oh, so in the end, still they basically got.
They got the allies of.
So Phrygia is basically. So in a sense, it doesn't really matter much. That's a pity.
Okay.
So look, my
at
friend.
Tell me where I should be.
So over yonder.
Oh, here they're fighting us. This is what's happening. So these guys need to come over here.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. And I need to make some army, I guess. Like here, for example.
No, not necessarily, because it's also good to try and do it with the army that you have. More army means more resources, and also training armies is going to take very long.
Yeah.
So if you feel that you're sort of pushing the limits of what you can do with your current forces, then I'd say train armies.
Okay.
But otherwise,
For now, it looks okay. For now, we can defend this. Looks relatively easily.
I mean, you do see the 21k across the.
That's why I thought maybe we should. But these are mercenaries.
Yeah,
We can-
for sure.
I can recruit them, right?
Yeah, that will be very expensive, and you don't want to do that only shortly. But yeah, you could definitely do that.
So for now,
So over there, 70k. So this is the type of dudes you want to start fighting, actually.
yeah, exactly. So let's see where they move.
Let's see.
Bureaucratic issues.
Bureaucratic issues.
Okay, we have issues keeping track of our satrapies as well as taking care of our people at large. With our bureaucracy stretched thin, our subjects are becoming ever more unruly, and as things stand right now, we will have to care for one of the groups as we are unable to control both of them.
Nice.
Either choice will leave the other displeased and resentful.
I can see how we are actually unraveling based on the type of events. Remember the type of events we got with Rome?
Yeah.
They were like, hey, get this stuff and get this good stuff.
Yeah,
and
here, like...
and here's like, here, people are not.
But I really like this. I really like this because part of the things that I'm interested in, of course, is empires. This is part of my specialization. And this game really shows how hard it is to rule such a large an empire.
Yeah.
And it makes, because we think of these empires, well-oiled machines just working perfectly. No, they were not. They were actually not. And managing all these long-lasting empires, like Assyria, for example, that lasted for 700 years, right? They're being smaller and bigger at times. But managing this empire
is a feat.
Is without internet, without phone, without they just had to send a guy on a horse.
On a horse.
Yeah.
Managing these super complex political issues.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because the politics, I mean,
the
politics are as complex then as they are now.
No, exactly.
It's human beings trying to maneuver around each other. It's the same thing.
I find it so fascinating that this was a thing that they were managing for centuries to control such.
Well, you know what? They were.
But we are not. I don't even know.
So, are we going to care for our people? Losing the subject.
Gold will surely fix this.
So that actually
seems like sort of the thing to do, but I don't think that gold will surely fix this.
I think it. So it basically is a buyout option. Like, hey, I don't want to take this difficult choice. Let's do the buyout. So you need the carpet siege, crepit sig. Trapetzing. All the cities in the province. You fabricated them to have the war score passively tick in your favor. You also get more score for winning battles, of course, and occupying territory. Capital of an enemy nation is always a good place to take, for sure. But basically what it means is you have to carpet siege. Like, divide your army, don't keep them all bundled up unless there's a big unit coming up.
Like now.
And then just make sure that you get, as quickly as possible, you get all the provinces in.
Yeah. Okay, so what should we do here, though? National unrest? I don't like national unrest. I also don't want to get into fight with Bactria and Parthia.
I'm saying, just take the buyout.
Just take the buyout? We have the money. Just take the buyout. Okay.
Yeah.
Take the buyout.
Alright, so... The Olympic... There's
The
a lot of
Olympic Games.
stuff happening here.
The Olympic Games, once more. They're in now on the Olympic Games.
Let's send Patroclus, my friend.
Oh yeah, let's send Patroclus. Wait. The ideal... We believe we have found two ideal candidates. A surprisingly old man by the name of Asclepiades, and a well-muscled brute of a man who calls himself Patroclus. Which of these fine athletes should we send? This guy is 59 years old, he cannot compete for shit. Yeah, of course we're sending Patroclus.
Ellis? Where's Ellis?
I don't know where's Ellis. I know, to Ilia.
Of course.
I didn't know that
if
they
you
called
just
it
pronounce it this way.
Yeah. Also, let's send Patroclus. That Ellis there. Olympia is located a bit of an awkward position. It should be more towards this side. I don't know why it's so close to the sea. Oh, let's see. Oh, I want to see this. Can I move the camera left and right? Can I?
What do you mean?
I want to strafe it. Can I strafe it?
No, you cannot strafe it.
I cannot strafe it?
No.
Oh, wait, because we are at the war and we are just looking at Olympia over here. You know what I want to see? This. Oh, they have done such a good job. Okay. More archaeological facts.
This is the statue
of Zeus. So, here's the deal. You know, Parthenon has this golden ivory statue. So the idea with the Parthenon was Phidias, who was the sculptor of all these beautiful things. He said, look, I have this statue that I want to make. You plan the temple around it. Mm-hmm. So the Parthenon was planned around this statue. In Olympia, the temple was already there.
Right.
And they wanted this massive golden ivory.
So, and they had some money to spare, and they said, like, hey, now we want this statue that really says...
Yeah, we want this statue.
We want to say victory.
Yes.
Yes.
So they wanted to build a statue of Zeus in Olympia because it was the temple of Zeus. Mm-hmm. And they called Phidias again, because he was the guy to call if you wanted to build something so impressive. And Phidias said, well, how can I build this in an already existing temple?
Sure.
This is stupid.
There's a roof here, man.
Yes, there's a roof here. So what he did is he said, okay, you will build me an exact copy of the inner walls of this temple. Mm-hmm. So they built it there. He created the statue inside the copy of the temple, and piece by piece, and he made sure that it's possible to dismantle it.
Wow.
So he made it in there, then they dismantled it, and they repieced it together inside the actual temple. And we have found this copy. It's there. Like if you go to Olympia, you can find it. And in there,
not with the gold on it.
No. And in there, they found this little cup, and it's like this big. And on the bottom of the cup, it says "Phidiui me," which means I am the cup of Phidias.
Nice.
So not only we know that Phidias was really this guy.
It is rare to know, in fact, that who made stuff. Like have a name for that.
So we not only have the name, we know that this guy was drinking probably from that cup. Of course, there are a lot of archaeologists who have said maybe it was a different Phidias, but no, we're sticking with a nice story.
We're sticking with a nice story in this case, yeah, for sure.
And actually, they made this. I don't know if they made this so great because indeed his sort of clothes was supposed to be the gold part and the rest was ivory. So this is really well made.
Especially for something that is relatively tiny.
One other thing that they could have added, because we are in the Hellenistic period, is that Philippos, who was the king of Macedon and the father of Alexander, because he was not really Greek, like the Macedonians were like, oh, they didn't really accept, the Greeks didn't really accept the Macedonians. They were like, right. you are fake Greeks.
Any sort of contemporary...
So,
sure.
He said, no, I'm Greek, I want to participate in the Olympics. So he made the Philippian, which is a circular structure that's located in Olympia and dedicated to the sanctuary. And then they told him, yeah, okay.
Basically, he sponsored the library as we do now in
It's not a
universities
library.
nowadays.
Yeah, he sponsored a small temple just to be able to participate in the Olympic Games.
Okay, cool. Basically, like you get into American universities nowadays.
Yeah.
You get to. So basically, you have my friend.
We have a situation.
Yeah, you have actually a hostile siege on you.
Yeah.
In Melitene.
Yeah, here, right?
Mm.
But we just captured
Oh
this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we
sure,
captured this,
sure,
and now
sure.
we need to fight them back, basically. I feel like the space is not particularly responsive often. If you take Olympia as the Romans, it gives you an option to continue to host the games. Did that happen historically? Yes. Yeah, the games kept happening
For a long time.
For a long time.
So now they're gonna be like, don't move. Yeah, okay,
No.
that will work. That will maybe you have to sometimes sort of see like, hey, actually these dudes are okay. You know what? Hold up. This is where you have to really sort of start thinking about things.
Okay.
So these guys are gonna be moving into Arsinia,
here.
or so you can actually see where they're heading towards if you will arrive in. See at the bottom.
We'll arrive in Arsinia then.
So then these dudes, you will want to make them go over there, or try and predict where they will actually go. Chasing armies around the map is actually one of the things you end up doing quite a lot.
Okay, I see.
So just as these guys are gonna be, these are gonna be arriving. Where are they gonna be going? In Elegia, over there. So you want to move these dudes.
To Elegia or behind them? Because now they are.
Move them on, because you want to get rid of this army. Because
So
otherwise, this army,
Elegia.
you want to just fight this army and get rid of it.
Okay.
Because you're before they take up like extra reinforcements and things. So now you will see actually.
See, the space is not so fucking responsive.
No, it is not. And now you will see that actually in imminent battle.
Their benefits, their benefit, our benefits. We have a stronger army. Our army has higher morale.
Yeah.
So
So this is
we got them. I feel like.
Yeah, but we will have some heavy losses here. So
This army, their army has better quality, but our army is stronger.
yeah. So what you will have to really watch out. The way you lose wars like this is by running out your manpower over the long term.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is really because you it seems right now that we've beat them in terms of manpower and sort of military force for now at least. So you don't really need to rebuild more armies, but you need to make sure that you don't run out their manpower before they do. And also, if you run out your manpower, it will be a long time before you're able to engage in a big war like this again.
Yeah, I see.
My 2 cents. As I said, I'm not like a super expert in Imperator Rome, but that I do know.
All right. Let's see what happens. They are there. We are approaching.
You're actually fighting over there. Yeah, good. And you're actually losing.
We're losing. Yeah.
But in Arsinia, you did well. You actually did very well.
Yeah. 800 were killed. 3 years lost the battle. We killed several of them.
Manpower is life. Yes. That's good. So you don't necessarily want to chase them because they're just going to go somewhere.
But here we are losing the battle.
It seems, it could be that we're going to be. Could be that we'll get out on top.
I think we will, but with heavy losses.
States will actually declare on you if they see you have low manpower. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Could be that we're gonna lose this, and in that case, we wanna.
Should I just maybe bring these guys over?
Yeah, bring them. You're gonna be bringing them over there because for now at least, and actually maybe bring those 10,000 dudes from over there also over here, because it actually seems like nothing really is.
Where do I have another 10,000?
Oh,
I don't.
I thought you did have.
No.
You have 4K over there.
But these are not mine. These are my allies.
Oh, your allies. They're gonna be arriving then.
They don't seem like they're moving though.
Yeah, they. Hopefully they will. I guess, or maybe you get to control them directly here.
No, okay.
All right, they will hopefully be moving.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how this. We're losing like pretty hard.
Yeah.
These guys will take a while to arrive. Elegia. No, they have won the battle.
So
That's pretty bad.
this is one of the reasons why you wanna safe. I mean, we haven't lost the war in any means yet.
No.
As you can see, they're actually also retreating right now. Might not be interested if they don't like you, or the AI can just be bad. Yeah, that's what I'm actually fearing a little bit, because I'm hearing a lot about bad AI actually at the moment for this game. That maybe they're just not realizing that they should be moving in and helping us. This, like with other Paradox games, I think the AI is actually pretty good compared to how complex the whole map is even. So this will be expensive, and disbanding them is also going to cost money. So make use of these dudes if you want to actually do this. This is like basically like a buyout that you're doing here.
We're gonna be losing these areas though now, since and I feel like...
Well, it's gonna go to Khorne actually, what you can probably do, since they have low men, so they're actually also defeated, as you can see. They are... Sorry, sorry, you're right. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
No.
But these dudes will... So best you just consolidate your forces for a little bit.
Yeah, so these guys are moving in here.
Yeah.
Basically.
Best to hire before the war. Start low on morale. Okay, that I didn't know. That's a pity. So if you get it...
Olympics concluded. The highlight of the experience during the final race, the Oplitodromos, in which the competitors endured the full lap of the stadium clad in full body armor. Iliocles of Argos crossed the finishing line a good hour after the race began. Yes, a first time winner. Okay, well, better luck next time. We didn't do that well.
We do get more popularity. That's good.
That makes some sense. They are moving in over here, it seems.
Yeah,
they are. Can I?
Not yet. They will keep. Their still unit is retreating. So they're actually. So. Yeah.
This is not going well.
This is not going very well. So I could see you trying this again.
Maybe we can. Yeah. Should we leave it at that?
Maybe we leave it at that for this particular as a cliffhanger.
See what we do.
The cliffhanger is basically we're falling off the cliff.
Yes. Flashbacks to last week.
Yes. Flashbacks to last week.
Hey, I'm learning. I have knowledge of the historical stuff.
Needs more practice. Yeah, for sure. And actually, that's something that you could do. Is if you have some time in the week, it's because otherwise we will have to either accept that we're going to lose a lot of wars.
Yeah.
Because getting this right is takes a little bit of finagling in the beginning.
Look, I'm much more interested in talking about things than actually about winning. Sure. We'll think about this. I'll think about this.
Sure. If you want to join us next week to see us losing once again and talking about archaeology, history, and everything that makes life great.
Yeah.
Including losing.
It might be that we will stream a different day. I'm telling you now. I didn't tell you. I'm just informing you now.
Thank you.
We might stream a different day. Check us out on Facebook or Twitter. We will be announcing it on both, and we'll see.
Or follow us on Twitch. You'll get an email.
You'll get a notification. I will come up with even more information about the Seleucid Empire next time. I'll bring you more. All the knowledge bombs, and you can come up with questions that you have about. For
life,
my expertise,
universe, and everything. We take questions on everything.
But preferably
we have answers for about
a small part of it. So if you have questions, just come up with the questions, and we will try to answer them. So there we go. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Bye.